Hi everyone, I'm Deon. I'm commonly known as Mrs. Chew Chor Meng, wife of Chew Meng. Yeah, I have two girls, 15 and 17, in Sec 3 and J1. I met him during a show in MediaCorp where he's the compare, and because I was doing part-time modeling that time, and I'm having my exam. So unlike other models where they gather around and talk and chit-chat, right? This funny girl sitting at a corner studying. So I guess that is so different. Out of curiosity, he came over and asked me, "What are you doing here?" And that's how we started. One day when I was in UK, and then Chew Meng called me like urgently, and that's the day where he told me that he wanted to go to church. I couldn't believe it because after 13 years of praying and inviting him to church, right, there's no result, there's no answer from him. But I guess God worked in ways that we couldn't comprehend. The day that he received Christ is the day that he stepped into the church, but it's also the day that God revealed his illnesses. He was 40 years old. We were wondering, God, why must it be after 40 years and the day that he knows you is the day that you want to call him back? It's something we couldn't understand, but the Lord is good. He showed us not just his promises, but he gave us strength every day to face it. So we prayed about it, and then happened that there is this pain care specialist in our church. He approached us and said, why don't you let me take a look at Chew Meng's condition? So we make an appointment to his clinic. So the day that we met him, he wept in front of us. He couldn't believe it himself. He said that it could be some muscular degenerating. He referred us to another specialist in Mount Elizabeth. Came to us after the diagnosis, also weak and wanted to pray for us, say that, you only have 18 months. So while waiting for the final consultation, we were just having this lunch time, and Chew Meng excused himself. I think it's really tough for him. He went to the toilet. So that's where he really have a personal encounter with God. He said, God, if I want to trust in you. So if that's your will, right, that you want to bring me home, just let it be. But deep in my heart, I said no. I said, couldn't be. God is not someone who bring you this far and just bring you home. I believe there's greater things going to happen. So while waiting for the diagnosis, it's just a curtain apart from them. I was just at the side praying. And I hear a noise, trust in me, trust in me. And repeatedly 3 times, trust in me. So I really have this peace, and okay, so what, is there any good news in this bad news? Yes, good news is the doctor pronounced that he will not die in 18 months. This is a progressive degeneration, but as to how long, we really cannot tell you. It's about his lifestyle adjustment. But the sad news is, yes, indeed, this is a muscular atrophy. So we thank God. Even in bad news, there is good news. Although this walk is tough, but God has never failed to show us support, never failed to bring angels around us to give us word of encouragement, support us in many ways. And I have this peace after knowing that even though I couldn't see where I'm heading to or how the next journey will be, but trusting in the Lord and with all our heart is what we can rely on. Like what in Jeremiah 29:11 said, that the Lord have this plan for me, the plan to prosper me and not to harm me, the plan to give me hope and a future. So I really hold on to this and trusting the Lord that in every circumstances or adversity, Lord, I will choose to believe in you and I'll choose to hold on to you. And that gave us a lot of assurance and peace, even for my family. Anything happen, even like, when Chew Meng suddenly fall down and or probably fractured his leg, we will come together and pray and trusting the Lord. I shouldn't say that we are on the mountaintop. I couldn't even see any progress in his condition. Throughout this journey, we walk out of this valley not knowing that, where is our mountaintop. But walking out of this valley is a step of faith, telling God that, God, we trust you. No matter what happened, Lord, we believe that everything will turn out beautiful.